Hello and welcome back to Syrasi Plays Golden Sun. I'm sorry for the long time it's taken since my last recording, but I was still getting better from that cold, and as you can probably tell, I'm pretty much better at this point. And I was also really busy. I had been trying to record earlier this week, but I got interrupted and I had to trash the video, so I'm back where I was before, and hopefully I can do that without an issue today. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, I did some grinding off screen in order to get everyone up to par for the next leg of the game. Everyone is now level 8, and now you can really see their HP levels are differentiating themselves pretty harshly, and their stats in general are as well. Like, Ivan is almost half and double, for agility is double, and everything else is like half everyone else's. And as you will also see, they all have really good equipment now. I got Isaac and Garrett both those broadswords that do unbelievably good damage. And I got Ivan one of the first artifacts that I was able to find, the Witch's Wand, which has a special ability that can paralyze the enemy. So it'll be really good to make up for his low damage output otherwise. Last time we interacted with a vicious feudal overlord to agree to help him out of his conundrum where he can't finish his wife's fancy palace because cutting down trees, they offended the great god of the trees. And yeah, so as you can see right here, we're mind reading these trees, and they're actually people. So when they got cursed, they were apparently stacked on top of each other. Alright, so we are now past the barricade, which they really did not spend much time building, and we're headed towards Kolima, the city of the trees. And there it is. It's a really unique city where every house is just a cut down tree and hollowed out inside. Reminds me of the book on the other side of the mountain or something. It's so quiet. What's the matter, Ivan? This tree was a person. Everyone in Kolima has been turned into a tree. Why? Do you know why this happened? Yup. I see. It was because they hurt the holy tree. What is it now, Ivan? That sparkly stuff on the ground. What is it? Yeah, it's totally not, nope, couldn't possibly be. Uh-oh. They're going to be abducted into an alien starship! Ah, what's happening? My mind, someone is attacking my... Oh no. The party has been stunned by some horrifying mental attack. What is that? Something's falling from the sky. It's sparkling. Could this be what turned those people into... We've got to get out of here. It's actually pollen. I can't move. And now the cool thing happens. So if it's pollen, it's actually tree semen. You know that, right? That's tree semen that's getting all over town. Turning people hard. Okay, I'll stop. That was... Yeah, okay, that was a thing. Isaac, what just happened to us? That barrier, did it save us? Yeah, I think it did. I think so too, Isaac. I think I know what those domes were. It was our synergy. What are you, crazy? I didn't use any synergy. Hey, I can stand. I can move again. Ivan, it's okay. Go ahead, stand up. Those barriers. We thought that synergy was only used when we concentrate, right? Yeah, I thought so. When I was training, I'd focus so hard I thought my head would burst. Well, maybe it's just easier for you, but when I use Synergy... What? What happens when you use Synergy, Ivan? I want to know. I want to know how it's different for each of the adepts. Anyway, I'm certain that it was Synergy we were projecting. That must mean that some Synergy acts only when it's needed. You mean like when we're in danger? I think it's like when we strike critical hits in battle. See, they actually explain the mechanics of the game. We can't control it, but it's there when we need it. Or entirely random, I guess. I can agree with what Garrett is saying. It's definitely possible. Wouldn't it be something if we could use this power at any time, Isaac? Yeah, it would. Yeah, let's start trying to master this power. Watch out, it's happening again. Oh, yes. Never fear, Synergy's here. I don't think this comes up ever again in the game, which is kind of hilarious.
Boom, why? Why don't they turn into trees?
Who are they? What people are these who are immune to Tret's glamour? Have they come to save that village with their strange powers? It will not be enough to save the people of Colima.
They have earned their fate. Colima took their axes to me, and now I shall take mine to them.
You children may not know this, but we are dying. And Colima Forest will wither and die when we are gone.
We are not the only ones who will die, Laurel. Once we are gone, they too will go.
Someone's got issues. Tret was once a kindly forest king, but he is slowly dying, and his heart is torn in two. His wrathful side turned the people of Colima into trees. The kind Tret speaks no more.
Whom the kindly heart invites destruction. I need no kindness.
If you wish to save those whom Tret turned into trees, you must reawaken his gentle side. But if you cannot stop Tret from withering, we all will die? Turn into trees? You're all ready? Okay. Look for Tret deep within the forest.
It's no use, Laurel. Humans cannot be trusted. I shall die, and the rest of the forest will die with me.
Issues. Isaac, isn't there anything we can do? Yep. What can we do? Do you have any idea? Nope. He's as stumped as we are, but he says he'll help. I trust Isaac. He'll come up with an idea. Ivan, aren't you like supposed to be the boy genius? Why can't you figure something out? Dang it. Gosh darn it. Okay, so fun time. Now we get to read all of the trees' minds in the entire city. NPC true to himself to the very end. I'm glad you have all this time to think, folks. Yup. Oh, babies. That's totally what I would think too. Aww. Yeah, better get used to that if you're gonna be a tree forever. Unable to move is so inconvenient. I know, right? Oh. But they like the water, so it should be fine, right? Ooh. And now I'm curious, what did the one say in Ivan's mind? Aw, that's great. More shallow female characters, just what this game needed. Oh, okay, that's a very logical thing that you'd expect someone to say if they were turned into a tree. Treasure. Okay, so this is an area where there's obviously something going on because this is the only house that is not Dictionary of Trees and Flowers. Huh. So this is the only room that wasn't round, and obviously there's a djinn there, so there's actually a secret door back here. Okay, so now we're gonna go through this awesome underground cave. I wonder if he dug this all himself. That would be kind of cool. And now we can see the amazing new power of my party. Oh gosh, yes. Love that power. Yes. We can do it. That was an extraordinarily easy cave. And here is a Ginny that will join us no matter what. See, I still get that plural mixed up. I'll get it eventually. Granite. Granite is another defensive type djinn where he can reduce the overall damage that your party is taking that turn. And as you can see, he's also a earth djinn, Ginny, and that's 2 for Isaac. So now you will see he is upgrading from a squire to a knight. I guess the djinn are dubbing him or something, I guess. I wonder who his oath of fealty is towards. I'm a medieval historian, sorry. So he's a knight, and you can see his stats increase significantly more than it's just getting a new djinn. No, he's getting a whole new class. And like in Fire Emblem, you get big stat boosts when that happens. And the coolest thing is it happens a bunch of times as you get through the game. So yeah, I'm not going to really experiment with the different combinations this early on because it's not really feasible and they're not very good at low levels, but once I get a good variety of djinn, I'm probably going to start looking into getting more combinations, like I mentioned. There's a lot of monsters just living in this cave underneath the city. That's kind of alarming. No escape. Yeah, you're gonna die. Turn into dust? I don't know. What happens to these monsters when we beat them? Interesting. Okay, where else do I need to go? Definitely look at an armor shop. Oops, wrong button. I like that guy. Let's stand a chance against Trent. Yeah, you don't know my power. You underestimate my power! Mighty warrior with a thick beard. Definitely me. Yep, definitely Syrasi. The holy tree. Spirits of the holy trees. They didn't seem like spirits, they seemed like actual things. Oh. The art of logging. See, the thing is, this guy was saying it's not our fault, we were just doing our jobs. You know, if you do a job that causes harm to people, then it's still kind of your fault. Like, I get that people have to do things to survive, but I already got that one. At some point, you have to learn how to say no on moral grounds. You can't. Oh, so it's your fault. Got it. Aw, you can't just stay in the bed, darn it. That would have been fun. Now Ivan's basically out of synergy. Well, no, he's not. He still has about as much as everyone else because he's just a bamf like that. Okay, so now we're gonna actually go to the forest, which is the first real, like, 2-scale dungeon that we're gonna, dungeon area, I guess you might call it, that we're gonna encounter in this game. Why did I do that? Still getting used to these controls. There we go, stun voltage, but we didn't get to see its ability happen because Ivan didn't have it. He killed the thing. So the main shtick of this dungeon is you push the fallen trees that have been cut down by the villagers into different positions so you can get through. And as you can see, the monsters are a little bit tougher than the other ones. Like this, and I can finally jump over that gap. So we're gonna go this way, push that. Nothing tough so far. All manageable. Oh, 2 drone bees. Send in the drones. They have very high evasion. Gotta take down that bee drill. Don't want him to use... I don't know, what moves does bee drill use again? Who cares? Beedrill's a garbage Pokemon, I'm sorry if you like Beedrill, but not super viable, unfortunately. Even though he's kind of cool looking. Great early game, like all of the bug types are, because they evolve so early, but if your goal is late game stuff, then best leave them by the wayside. I did a lot of, I played a lot of Pokemon games in my day. I played them all the way up through Leaf Green when I was in middle school. And then Leaf Green was really disappointing for me because it really felt like a downgrade from, oh, that bridge is out there. It really felt like a downgrade from Sapphire and Ruby. It just didn't have much. And they really played up the whole, oh look, we're adding in all these awesome islands at the end of the game. And I was like, oh sweet, it's going to be like the Orange Islands. It's like a whole new expansion. Sort of like Gold and Silver, let you go back to Kanto after Johto, and that was like the coolest thing ever. But no, as it turns out, Leaf Green and Fire Red were just kind of like, yeah, we have these islands that let you catch more Pokemon. Maybe have a few more NPCs that you kind of interact with, but nothing really. And it really turned me off, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm taking a break from the Pokemon stuff. Oh, a troll. And then I ended up taking a break from Pokemon for a very long time, in fact, until college a few years ago, when Pokemon X and Y came out. And I think I got a 3DS just to get the Ocarina of Time remake, but I ended up getting X version, and I loved it because it upgraded everything so much, and a lot of the new Pokemon were really cool, and I loved the customization options, and that really got me back into Pokemon. So I've been playing all the new ones that come out too. I just got Sun version, and my partner got Moon. We got each other the games for Christmas, and yeah, we just opened the dam. What does this say? Do not touch. Oops, well, I did the thing. So as I was saying, yeah, Pokemon's gotten a bit back into my life lately. Pokemon Go was a huge thing. I still play it obsessively. I know it's subpar at this point, but it keeps me moving and keeps me occupied, so I'm not really going to complain, you know? Let's see. So yeah, I might do a Nuzlocke on here someday, actually. I know they're really popular, and all of my Nuzlocks have always been like really exciting and really great things because I put a ton of limitations on myself, like can't get anything past the gym leaders level, and stuff like that. So maybe look for that someday. I'm also thinking of a few other games, like maybe one of the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems. Sacred Stones is probably the one that I would go for, because that's definitely the first Fire Emblem game I ever played, so that would be my go-to. If you have any feedback on which of those things you might want to see on this channel, please let me know in a comment or message. Because I love to do what the people who are watching my videos want me to do. Because this is about you as well as about me, so why not? Okay, so I solved the first part of this puzzle, which is to get to that treasure chest. And I kind of did it on autopilot. Ah, yes, the fur coat. It's the best armor at this point in the game. And I'm definitely giving it to Ivan because he has garbage defense. And so there's a few legendary armors that don't just boost your defense. In fact, this one increases your resistance to water. So, unfortunately, there's not really many water-type monsters at this point in the game, but we're about to head to Mercury Lighthouse. And spoiler alert, Mercury is the water element, so yeah. It's gonna come in handy or something. Oh gosh, I remember this puzzle was like so scary when I was little. And now it's just like, got this. I mean, like, I know there's another puzzle, I think, in the later part of this area. I hope there is, because otherwise this is way easier than I remember it being. I'm playing the new Fire Emblem too. Fire Emblem's definitely one of my favorite video game series out there. I've played, I think, every title since the first American localized Game Boy Advance game. The one with Lynn and Ellie Wood. Yeah, that was the last part of that area. Huh. Way easier than I remember it being. Yeah, I've played every single Fire Emblem, including the new ones, which were kind of controversial because they had that gay conversion therapy thing going on, and I was really worried that that was going to be a bad thing. But as it turns out, they edited it for the American version. There was a lot of people claiming it was censorship, but gay conversion therapy is not something that you... I don't know if you support it if you think that, or you think it's just a funny thing. It's really... it was not okay. And I'm really glad that they changed it, because I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to buy that entry in the Fire Emblem series. Okay. Oh look, it's a tree. Someone's sad. Mercury Lighthouse. The fountain's waters have dried up. Uh-oh. That's not good. Whatever will we do? Silence. Angry face. Oh. Okay. So he's got a two-face thing going on. Okay, we have to save Harvey. Okay, this is the part where it does get a little bit harder. I remember, I mean, when I first played this game when I was really little, I was 10 years old, as I mentioned. I didn't know what I was doing, and I did not grind before this section of the game, and was not prepared. And I died frequently in this part. So, we will see if I've gotten any better in the last 15 years. And yes, I just told you I'm 25 years old. And still playing Game Boy Advance games from when I was little. Because I'm an adult. With good taste, because this is a really good game. Now the enemies are using more interesting abilities. Though that was basically the equivalent of string shot, so maybe not? I don't know. You tell me. So Isaac get leveled up, and he's still a knight, so that's really awesome. Those little leaves there. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, watch this. Whee! I have to start over. It's a really frustrating part of this map. This is like a dungeon within this area. It's kind of a cool part. Windseer. Yay, Ivan. Okay, let's not fuck up this time, okay? Okay. As you see, if you step on those leaves, cocoons, I don't know what they are. I think they're cocoons. Twice, then they will fuck you up and make you fall. And fudge you up. Yeah, I did not swear on the channel again. Okay, I should just give up on that because I swear a lot, really casually, and there's no way that I'm avoiding that in the future, so fuck it. I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna cuss it all up. Yup. Okay. Next area. Ooh, treasure. Cannot get to treasure. Hello, spider. Who's just there for aesthetic effect. It does not actually do anything except for the spiders that I actually fight, which look extraordinarily different. Like, seriously, Tret has been hollowed out to this extent. I'm amazed that he's still alive, you know? Nice try, but I am not going for that Synergy Stone. I know it's a trap. But treasure? Hell yeah, I'm going for that, even if it's having to go down. Oh yes, the healing ring. So that's a really cool item. It lets you save on Synergy, basically, because you can use it to restore. It basically casts Cure for you. The problem with usable Synergy items is that if you use them too much, they'll break. And you have to get them repaired, otherwise they can break permanently. And that sucks. But it's a cool product. Rings are fun. Not as fun as they are in Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, but still fun. Like, seriously, you can become a like with Rings, Oracle of Seasons, and Ages. Ages was the one I played when I was little. My brother had Seasons. And everyone is now level 9. Cool. What is this? Yeah, let's see what's out here. Nothing. Nothing. What do things even do? Hang on. I never tried that before, and I figured I might as well. You know? Let's start using Synergy again, because I'm sick of just attacking constantly. That was very well done. Good job, team. Good job. Okay, next level. That looks like it's going up, so I'm gonna go the other way because I want to get all this stuff, because there's lots of cool stuff in this tree. Or I can just go up this way and see what happens. Yeah, let's just see. What is there up here? Nothing. There's something up there, I think. Unless I missed something. Look, I almost already restored all of the Synergy from the last battle. Isn't that cool? I should be using it a lot more liberally, because that really does speed up battles. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Gotta get in the fight. This Ginny won't go down that fight. So as you can see, if I use the Jin in battle, I can lose the class level, so Isaac's gonna become weaker, but it'll be worth it because we can get a Ginny. And Ginny, you're fine. Got him! As you can see, the Venus one did a ton of damage to him because it's the favorite element. It's super effective. Stun voltage. Stun you, that's gonna help. That did less damage than Flint. Oh, that was extraordinarily easy. I remember this battle being kind of annoying. It must have been because I wasn't prepared for it. Okay. Let's heal up if you need it. Hello, treasure. That's a nut. Well, I did go the right way after all. Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. Get it? Because I'm in a tree and beans are a plant? Okay, that was a really big stretch. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mess with the new Jin. Okay. So this is Breeze, another defensive one. Oh yeah, see if Garrett has a wind type. He becomes a page and gains a lot of buff and debuff stuff and loses all of his attack spells except Volcano. And I don't want him to do that, so I'm going to give Breeze to Ivan and help him become a magician, which will significantly boost his stats to make him almost on par with everyone else. You can see even Garrett, who hasn't got a class advancement yet, still has higher HP than Ivan, because Garrett is a tank and Ivan is a glass cannon. I like glass cannons personally. I like playing mages in MMOs, on the rare occasion that I do play an MMO, because I can only really get into them when I'm playing with friends, and I'm really bad at reaching out and making friends on MMOs on my own. So if I'm playing a game alone, like right now I'm playing Lord of the Rings Online on the side, and I play that alone. It's also because the game is almost dead at this point, but there's still a dedicated community, it looks like, and it's kind of like how Middle-earth should be. Yeah, I'm falling all that way. How did I live? How did I not take damage from that? I don't never know. Anyway, we're on the bottom level of the Tret tree, and I think that's a good place to stop, because next time we can see whether we can save Tret from his terrible fate. So we will see you next time on Syrasi Plays Golden Sun.